welcome to another episode of The C Shop, where entertainment, business, and giving back meet to bring you the latest in celebrity news and info you won't hear anywhere else. Now, our guest is most known for hosting VH1's All Access, and she's a correspondent on VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live, and you see her everywhere interviewing the top celebrities on the red carpet. But today we'll talk about some things that you don't know. So join me in welcoming Janell Snowden. Hi, Janell. It's great that you're here. I know that you brought a lot of Twitter fans, Facebook fans. Would you like to give a shout out to them?
I'm trying. I need more people. Come help out. I promise I say witty things occasionally.
You do.
Everything is simple. I like to just make it all one word and just my name, so you can easily find me. It's Janell Snowden. So whether it's Twitter, or Instagram, Facebook, my website, all just janellsnowden.com or at Janell Snowden. But there's no E on the end of Janell. It's Janell Snowden. That's
Very good. Get it right, people. So tell us about some projects that you're working on.
I don't really sleep. I will tell you that.
Because I believe it. I believe it. You're always on the go.
Well, you know, my schedule's a little crazy. With the morning show, I'm at work at 6:30 a.m. and I'm usually on a red carpet or at an event or doing an interview until anywhere between like 8-ish, 9-ish, it all depends, sometimes even later. So
it's a long day.
Average about like 4 hours sleep. I try to make sure that I eat in between. Sometimes, you know, I'm a list person. I'll go all day and be like, okay, that's done, that's done. Oh shoot, I didn't eat.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I love what I do. I mean, you know, I love telling stories, and that's part of the beauty of being a journalist. So, you know, right now they happen to be primarily, you know, entertaining stories or celebrity stories, but it hasn't always been that way. I love some of the best work that I think I've ever done is with just regular people, you know, folks who are doing great things or folks who've maybe not done such great things but learned from their experiences. You know, I love people. I love the human mind. I love the way that it works. The only thing I ever wanted to be besides a journalist was a psychologist.
Oh.
Because I really am fascinated by what makes us do, you know, what we do and why.
Yes.
So yeah, I could talk to people all day long.
Well, we feel like we know you because we've seen you on the red carpet interviewing George
home.
Clooney. Yes.
I'm homeless. I just live on the carpet.
It's a nice place to live, I have to say.
No, it's really not. In New York City, it gets cold.
Oh. Well, tell us something that we don't know about you.
Oh man.
And I know that you're a pretty private person, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is such a weird seat for me to be in because I'm usually like asking the questions. I'm not used to answering them. So this is
You're on the hot seat.
Is a bit weird. I know.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Really weird. Like I don't know how people do it. You know, especially when you hit them with a zinger. It's like, you know, you do the Barbara Walters, or you know, God, none of us could ever do that because she's phenomenal. But you know, you try to like get them to give you that heartfelt moment, and man, this is tough. I'm from Washington, D.C. Like I said, I was a nerdy kid. I always wanted to be a journalist. I was like very serious about school, got an academic scholarship to a top journalism school, and just started working when I was still in college for an NBC affiliate that the school owned, actually. And just had a few lucky breaks. You know, they say luck is when opportunity meets preparation, so try to always be prepared.
It's hard to picture you nerdy. Like, I picture the glasses.
I was a cool nerd, you know, or at least I like to think so. Maybe I was a nerdy nerd. But no, never did the glasses or anything. But, you know, my mom's a teacher, so I was always very studious, made sure my work was done on time, would spend, like, inordinate hours doing it. I'm a perfectionist. Anybody who knows me can tell you that. So much so that, like, I grind my teeth at night, apparently, and so when I went to go to an oral surgeon for him to figure out like what this was inside of my mouth, he just took one look at my makeup and he goes, "Oh, I already know what this is." He goes, "You're so meticulous and such a perfectionist. This is why you do this, because you've got a lot of stress."
Wow.
You're a grinder. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I could tell you all of my quirks, but I don't want to bore you.
No, it's so interesting. But you know what? Quirks come along with being so successful.
I'm still trying. You know, it's one of those things where I set so many different goals for myself, and so I'm never satisfied. I'm always trying to figure out what that next thing that I want to do is.
Yeah.
And so I think that's part of what keeps me up at night.
So what does keep you up at night? Is there a goal where you're thinking, someday I would love to do this? I would love to interview the president of fill in the blank.
Absolutely. I mean, I've had so many dream interviews. One of them was Michael Jackson. That will never happen, unfortunately. You know, I just find him so interesting, and I'm such a fan of his music. But there's so many people. I mean, I've interviewed Oprah, but never in a formal sit down. You know, always in sort of short stints. I would love to sit down with her because what she's accomplished is so extraordinary. Nelson Mandela, President Obama, former President Bill Clinton. man, there's so many people. I'm fascinated by so many different jobs and personalities, and really successful, but the mind of really successful people just keeps me up all night. I don't generally read a lot of fiction. I like to read biographies or autobiographies, memoirs, and self-help books. I'm big on those.
Yeah, definitely
I'm
practical.
definitely big on those. Yeah, it's just always, I think that's one of the things that keeps me up at night, is just always trying to figure out how to be the best version of me.
Yes.
I know that sounds hokey, but it's true, like whether it's how to be a better sister, I've got 2 siblings, how to be a better daughter, how to be a better friend, how to be a better journalist, how to be, just a better citizen, a better spiritual person, always something to learn.
Yeah,
that's the thing, when people say, oh, I'm bored, I'm like, how are you bored? There's so much.
So much, yes. Can I
so
give you
much
some
you
things
can
to do?
Seriously, I'm a list person every day. My lists exhaust me, and it's, I write down everything. Like I said earlier, I'm down to eat. It's like I'm visual, so I need to see it in order to do it.
Right.
And that's part of the thing. So I'll make a vision board, and on it I'll be like, you know what? I'd like to live here. I'd like for my apartment to look like this. I'd like for my life to look like this. And I feel like if you put it out there, then you can attract it.
Yeah.
You see it often enough, you think about it often enough, you put the work in to get it, you'll attract it.
Now, I know you have so many supporters, and you've brought supporters with you today.
I try.
So would you like to introduce our next guest from Achilles Comfort? He's a regional director. So James, would you like to bring James on?
Yes, let's bring on James and talk about some feet.
That's right, some comfort.
Yes.
Hi, James. Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Pleasure.
We hug.
Nice to meet you. All right,
I can't
James,
tell you how
so
important
please
comfy
tell us
feet
how we
are.
can be more comfortable.
Yes, when you work on red carpets like I do and you stand as long as I do.
And is it
man.
possible to put socks in those heels? Because that would be
if you
a great
end
solution.
up on a worse
We're
dress
actually
list.
working. We're actually working on a woman's line.
Are you
hosiery.
really?
Yes, we are.
Okay, hosiery.
Yes.
You didn't mean to wear them with these heels, sure.
Well, I'm thinking that's so comfortable. I would like to feel like I'm wearing socks when I'm wearing high heels.
Yes, if you could do that, you'll be a billionaire.
We're working on that.
Create that.
We're actually working on that now.
Nice.
Well, now
Sign
you do
me
have
up.
a connection that has to do with women.
Yes,
when
we
it comes
do.
to breast cancer awareness and giving part of the proceeds. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, this is our cancer line of socks, as you can see with the pink ribbons.
So cute.
Not only do we believe in being socially aware and talking about these issues, but trying to do something about it. So we pledge 10% of all profits from that line to go to breast cancer research.
That's great.
Nice.
That's reason
All about
alone to
giving
get, but I know
back.
that there's many,
Absolutely.
many more reasons to get those socks.
Absolutely. The main reason we came up with this sock was to protect from chafing and blistering in the Achilles area. We've all had that working out,
Yes.
running, or
Had that, you
women
mean
in dress
had that.
shoes. You see the Band-Aids in the back of the
Yes.
heel. So we designed this and patented the Achilles protection in this sock, and we wanted to take our sock to another level. So what we did is we combined 4 technologies into one sock. We have the Achilles protection, which solves the blister issue. We have antimicrobial for smell and to make sure the socks
like
stay
that.
fresh.
Yes.
We have Pro Dry, keep your feet dry when you're working out.
I am a sweater.
And compression material, like in diabetic socks, for supporting circulation.
You guys
so we
thought
tried
of it
to,
all.
Yeah.
we left no stone unturned.
I love
So this
it.
is not an ordinary sock.
Not an ordinary sock.
Let me ask you, can you give me a couple of these to take back to my dad, especially like the antifungal ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, Dad.
It's a great
Absolutely.
gift, especially at Christmas time.
It is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So how can you wash these? I mean, they seem so well put together.
I
We've
hope you can
washed-
wash.
I mean,
We've washed our
I mean, if they don't smell, do you really have to wash them?
We've washed our test socks 500 times.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
500 times. Okay, so that special cushion in the heel that you have, in that back area is not going to fall out?
We
or?
use a 3M adhesive, and
Okay.
we haven't had an issue yet.
That's
So there's
great.
like a gel inside the sock. Is that how it is?
It's a
Can I
breathable
feel it?
neoprene, absolutely.
Oh wow, yeah. It's like having built-in bandages, but like a little cushion, a little pillow.
And it also contributes to support and comfort.
So
Absolutely.
is it realistic that someone could purchase these, use these every week? Is it pretty affordable for someone?
Yeah, it's very affordable. You can go online, AchillesComfort.com, and you can
Great.
purchase them. And there's a link there for our cancer line, our athletic sock. And we also have one for troops as well. It has yellow ribbons.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We donate to USO and Wounded Warriors.
I love it. So you know what I want you to do on the next sock? Put the same cushion in the toe area for the women who have the, like, you know, when you wear like a pointy boot or
Yes.
something like that.
I will
Right.
make a note
That
of
little
that.
cushion.
Yeah,
I will make
okay,
a
I
note
just
of
want
that.
10%, just 10%.
That's too much. That's all.
Talk about that cushion a little bit more because I felt it. It's really soft. What
Yeah, it's
is
very
in there?
soft. It's flexible and maintains its form. No matter how many times you wash it, it doesn't change.
Okay.
And like I said, it contributes to the support in the back of the shoe as well as protect the skin.
You can put it in the dryer and everything.
Put it in the dryer. We've washed them and dried them countless times.
Nice.
So talk about more, what are the practical applications? You said troops, runners,
Male persons,
women.
Yeah.
athletes, the novice athlete who just may walk.
Yeah.
For example, the breast cancer awareness walks.
Yeah.
I myself, a former athlete, I play ball in them, I work out in them. I love them.
If you live in New York City or a
Yes.
place where you have to walk all the
Right.
Pounding
time.
the pavement.
Seriously,
Absolutely.
like I am the queen of having a
Red
athletic
carpet.
sock on underneath of a dress shoe. Like, you know, if you got a boot or
Absolutely.
something,
Yeah.
you don't have to see what's underneath of there as long as I can be comfortable and walk.
And for someone like
Yeah.
yourself, when you're on your feet all day,
Yeah.
the compression material helps with the circulation and support as well.
Where were you 7 years ago when I started red carpets? I'm having foot surgery because I
7
haven't
years
had-
ago is when we came up with the idea.
Are you serious?
7 years
Oh, that's
ago.
crazy. That is crazy.
So tell me what you have to offer. So you've got the female sock that has the ribbon on it. Do you have some without the ribbon?
Yes, we do. We have some ankle socks without the ribbon.
Okay.
We have the crew length sock in the white, and we have the yellow troop ribbons.
Okay.
I like that. I don't like the look when you're wearing like little, it just makes me feel like 80s, the bobby socks when you have on like athletic shorts and
Yes,
shoes. So I
yes.
love that when you
Thanks.
can't see the
Yes.
sock in
Yeah.
the sneaker. I don't know, it's just a personal quirk. I mean, you know, if you need it, if that's what you like, that's okay. It's not a good look on me.
Now, the troops also has the ribbon. Does the percentage go towards the
10%.
troops? 10%.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. I just love the fact that companies are really embracing giving back.
Absolutely.
We
And it gives
believe in
you-
putting our money where our mouth is and
Yeah,
supporting.
absolutely.
Very important. I'm a former veteran. I was
You
a Gulf War
are?
Air veteran in the
God
Army.
bless you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now you must have on these underneath your dress socks.
Right. Are you thinking about making a dress sock type of line?
Yeah, absolutely, for men.
That's great.
Along with the women hosiery. That's
Seriously,
on
okay, in
on
the
deck.
hosiery, please, please, please put the cushion in the toe area. That's where we need it.
Mental note.
Yes, with these pointy shoes. The foot is not shaped like that. You can tell this shoe was designed by a man.
Oh,
Can you see?
exactly,
Yeah.
with that point on
yes,
there.
okay, yeah.
I want to feel that one more time.
Absolutely.
This is just
The
so
things
interesting.
we do, the things we suffer through for you
And I
folks.
like the fact that
Absolutely.
it
We
wraps
appreciate it.
around. This, did you see that? It wraps
Yeah,
around the
whole
entire
thing,
back
so you don't
side.
get those nasty blisters that I put makeup on to
Yeah.
cover up.
Well, generally, if your shoe's hurting you, what do? You go get a Band-Aid. It just covers that little area. It really doesn't do the job.
No, and then you see
This
the
is-
Band-Aid, like you said, and that's
Absolutely.
not sexy.
It's an eyesore.
Exactly.
That's-
And
totally.
this pad goes all the way down to the backside, so it's not just a little tiny little strip right there. That is great.
It's so funny because I just, I wear heels so often, and when I get a chance to wear flats, my feet aren't used to it, so I actually get more blisters from wearing flat shoes than I do, from wearing heels. I have so many feet issues. Like, this is such a great segment for me, especially. I've put off foot surgery twice this year. From years of standing on the red carpet, I've worn down the cartilage on the ball of my foot, and I had to have this substance called Sculptra, which is like the Botox for the feet, injected into the ball of my foot. It was not fun, to give it a little pillow just so that it doesn't feel like I'm walking on a bone.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Well, there you go. We got
Thank
something
you.
for you.
James,
Thank
can
you.
you tell us the website one more time so everyone can go get a great pair of
Absolutely.
socks? You're worth it.
Yes.
www.achillescomfort.com.
James, thank you so much for joining us and for bringing this incredible product.
Thank you very much for having me,
My
ladies.
feet, thank you. And my father's feet will soon thank you.
Absolutely.
My mother's nose.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to meet
Thank you
you.
very much.
So Janelle,
Yes,
let's talk
ma'am.
about something that's near and dear to your heart, which is a charity that you're involved in.
Yes, it's called Black Girls Rock. And it was founded by a former model turned celebrity DJ named Beverly Bond, who does not have children of her own, doesn't have girls, but felt like she needed to do something to give back and to influence the girls that she is constantly around and mentors, because she felt like there were too many negative images on television and in magazines,
Definitely.
just in media in general, that were negatively influencing the girls' outlooks.
Right.
So every Saturday she has a group of girls that she handpicks, and she takes them and puts them through classes, has speakers come. I'm a speaker, you know, we'll do master classes just to give them exposure to a bunch of different professions so that they know what's out there. Because a lot of times, you know, it's like you're limited by your environment, and if you're not around, let's say, doctors or lawyers or journalists or whomever, you don't know that that's something that you can do, or it just seems so far-fetched. But if you bring in people who are successful at what they do and can inspire you to do it, then, you know, you never know. If we can get the girls through the program and then get them into, let's say, college or even a competitive high school, you know, depending on what they want to do, and then just send them on the right track. It really makes all the difference, and the results and the effects are immediate. You know, it's instant gratification. You know, spending a Saturday with a young girl who then like writes you a letter or says, you know, I didn't even know that this was possible until you showed me how, or you know, because of you I want to read more now, or I want to write more, or I look at things differently. You know, you can't ask for more than that. And so you know, I started volunteering with them when Beverly first had the idea years ago. She came up to me at a nightclub, actually. She's like, I'm thinking about this idea. I don't know if you want to be involved. I'm like, yeah, I want to be involved, you know. And now I've just seen it grown so big that there's an annual award show that's televised on BET.
Wow.
Last year's show was hosted by Tracy Ellis Ross, Diana Ross's daughter and actress, and the actress Regina King from, you know, Jerry Maguire, Enemy of the State, Ray, you name it. She's been in so many different things. And they honor women from all walks of life, not just entertainment. You know, women in sports, women in business, women in philanthropy. You know, it's just a really good gathering of women, and it's just great to have support. And it's one of those things that you walk away from just feeling better. You know, there's kind of always that kumbaya moment of the show, or you know, moment of the mentoring. But it really, the thing that I love about it, it's not just like a charity in name. You know, a lot of people put this charity together and they have like one big event and they raise money and then that's it for the year. Beverly and the rest of her volunteers and her employees are so hands-on. They are with these girls all day long, every Saturday. And then in the summer, there's a camp. Girls come from as far as Africa. You know, there's a competition and they have to write essays and explain why they want to be involved. And what they get from it is really immeasurable.
Well, and you can see what goes on firsthand. I mean, I admire you for going in there and being a part of it. A lot of people can just give to good causes and that's what their gifting is, but you're actually in the trenches.
Yeah, no, you know, anybody can write a check,
right?
But I want to be there I don't want to just write a check. I want to actually be there and be hands-on and talk and get to know what people need most, because sometimes it's not money that they need. Sometimes it's that mentorship. Sometimes it's that encouragement, or even just a hug, you know? Times are rough, and if the girls don't have good parental support, then you just want to be there to give them something to encourage them.
Well, let's give out the name of that web address.
Absolutely. It's just blackgirlsrock.org.
Which is a great website. I was very impressed with it.
It's simple. You can see all the work that they do. You can see the different
DJ classes, writing classes.
Absolutely. I mean,
incredible.
You know, we take
culinary.
I mean, you know, we try to expose them to as many things. I should stop saying we, because Beverly is really the one doing all the work. I step in here and there and say, what do you need me to do? I'll show up, you know, I'll help you raise money, whatever it is. So I don't want to, I mean, it's all the credit is to Beverly and her team, but I'm just happy to be involved.
We're about to wrap up the show, but would you like to talk to your Twitter followers, Facebook followers about upcoming events?
Yeah. Gosh, I'm trying to think of the thing that's coming up most immediately. One of the things I'm really excited about is the VH1 and Divas Award show. This year it's honoring Whitney Houston. It's airing in December. Don't know the exact date just yet, but if you go to my website, I will show you that. I'll have a link to the VH1 website, and it's just janellsnowden.com. On it, I post everything from blog entries to pictures of the day from either someone I've interviewed or someone I want to interview. Just a little bit of everything. It's sort of just like a little snapshot into my mind and my world. A lot of times we'll do these amazing interviews that'll be like 30 minutes, but on television we'll only see like 5. So, but there's so much that happens in those 25 that you don't see, and that to me is usually the most interesting stuff. So it's like behind the scenes stuff. It's tips. It's, you know, I'm one of the things you asked me earlier about a little quirk. I am totally a girly girl, and I am makeup obsessed. I actually do friends makeup jobs for weddings and different things like that, photo shoots. So I'll even post like makeup tips. I mean, just anything. Sometimes people will write in and they'll be like, "What was that lipstick you wore on the morning show?"
Really?
You know, and I can show you and tell you.
You have so many followers, supporters. People have been watching you for years.
Oh gosh, now you're making me feel old.
And I have to say, for those of you who don't have the privilege of meeting Janell, she is so beautiful on the inside, like she is on the outside.
You're so sweet. I'm coming here every day.
Well, it's such a joy to just be in the same set with you and be able to hear your supporters and talk about products.
Everybody needs support, right?
It's exciting.
It's been my pleasure, and you're beautiful as well, so thank you.
Thank you. So now, if you would like to find out more about upcoming celebrities on the C-Shop, just follow us on Twitter at CShopTV. And Janell, do you just want to give a quick shout out? Tell us your Twitter handle again.
Everything is super easy. It's all the same name. Twitter is at Janell Snowden with no E, Janell Snowden. Instagram, same thing. Facebook, just Janell Snowden. I'm easy to find.
So will you Instagram today?
Absolutely.
Because I want to get into some Instagram.
And I'm following the C-Shop on Twitter.
Oh, good.
Yes, as of today, it's done.
Excellent.
It's done.
Fantastic. So, well, great. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a real pleasure. I got to come back. Seriously, I need more of this.